Alright fam, you already know what it is. My name is Andrew Lindley. We represent in the DJ Connect, and you already know what it is. We're dropping some more fire right here. I had a question about crates. I think the guy, he figured it out, but we're just going to do it anyways because I'm sure this is going to help out a few more people. Because if you don't really understand how crates work and subcrates work, you wouldn't know, like, unless you've been dealing with it for a long time, you wouldn't know how it works. And I think the next thing that I'm going to cover that in relation to this is smart crates. So definitely stay tuned. I drop like a video every single week of, real information. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to cover, definitely drop it in the comments box and I'll always get there. But today we're going to be talking about crates and kind of how subcrates work. So if you look here, I just have a bunch of crates. I actually have subcrates in here in my scratch folder, and then I have subcrates in here. These are just like old sets that I built that have been on this computer, but they're probably on my laptop too. So what this is telling me here is like I built it on here, and now those tracks are... So I pulled these tracks from like the hard drive, and I don't have my hard drive plugged in right now, so it doesn't know where this stuff is. It's kind of lost. It knows where this one is because this is somewhere else. But anyways, this is a subcrated thing, and you'll see in here that like one track is here, and then in this Kanye set I have 4 tracks in here. But if you go to this top level crate, it has everything in here. And this isn't a very good example because there's not much in it, but let's do this right here real quick. And thankfully I back my music up, so let this be a notice to all of you guys right now. If you guys aren't backing up your DJ crate, you have to. I have like 4 different backups of it. I got one over here in an actual hard drive. Always back up your music. I know like one of my buddies just recently, he dropped his hard drive, and that's it. And it sucked because he was just getting back into DJing. This is like the ultimate blow to him because he's like, he spent all these hours rebuilding his crate, starting from scratch, trying to get back into it. And then out of nowhere, something so stupid as he has it plugged in and he picked up his laptop and pulled it and dropped, and that's it. It died. So everyone's gonna have debates on like, what's the best hard drive? Should I put it on the internal hard drive? Should I do this and that? Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter, like, do whatever you want to do. I still use an external hard drive, so that's who I am. Like, I love having my external hard drive. I love having so much music that, like, I never am going to feel like I'm not going to have that track. I love having all the stuff, and I love having it with me. Like, I don't want to have some of it here. I do have a full Serato drive, and I have, like, my actual master collection separated because there's a lot of stuff in here that I'll never use. Like if it's a bunch of like restaurant stuff, I have that somewhere else. Like I don't take that with me. I just have my actual DJing with hard drive. It has almost everything, so I can't realistically say I have everything. But anyways, long story short, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna build a crate here. We're gonna call it like HipHop Master. HipHop Master. And this isn't my actual HipHop Master drive, but I'm just rebuilding it here for you guys, as you guys can see and kind of see how this could work for you. So what are we gonna say here? Let's just say like 90s hip-hop, 90s hip-hop, 2000s hip-hop, and then I don't know, 2010 hip-hop. There's a good chance that this stuff isn't even going to be in here when I'm searching this out, but actually I think it should be good. So we go to my Serato, we'll go to the hip-hop folder. Yeah, okay, so we have it all. It's not going to be 90s, but it's going to have a lot of the stuff here. So we're going to say that 2013 hip-hop here is 90s hip-hop. So I'm just going to drop this in here. And this is going to pull my entire drive. And this is something that like I will fight tooth and nail over. I actually build my crates on my hard drive. I don't build the crates within Serato itself or within Virtual DJ, like whatever platform you're using, I don't care, that's irrelevant. All of this stuff is always the same, like no matter what platform you use, it's all the same. So the way I do it is I build my crates on the hard drive itself, so that like, God forbid, like I've heard this happen. I think it happened to me one time, but I just like lost what happened here in this here, it's lost its connection to that file. So something changed, maybe like the hard drive name changed or something, and it just kind of like broke your entire library. There is a way to go through and relink everything, but it takes like hours. You got to leave your computer running for hours on end. I don't want to do that. Like for me, I want to just be able to drag and drop it. So what I do, the way I build my crates, I build it the exact same way on my hard drive too, so that when something like that happens, if something ever went bad, I can very easily just come here, same thing. So we're gonna call 2014 hip hop, we're gonna call that 2000 hip hop. So we're gonna drop this in here. Doesn't matter where you do it from, whether you do it within Serato, from your hard drive, like you could literally just come here, drag and drop all of this stuff. It's gonna do a lot of, that'll take a long time. So actually I'll just do it with 3 folders. I don't want to do all of it because it'll take forever. But I just dropped all of those in here. So now these are ready for Serato, ready to go. It's going to take a couple minutes to analyze and get in. So while we're doing that, let's just go through this folder here. This has like a lot of the Kanye stuff, so it's not exactly 90s hip hop. That's all right. No, please don't get mad at me. I'm just doing this as an example. These aren't my actual crates. I don't use these, so like I'm not gonna feel bad when I just delete all of this stuff after this video. That's why I'm doing that. When you're dealing with your own music, obviously put the right stuff in the right folders. That's what happened to the guy who asked the question. He accidentally dropped like the folder on top of the wrong folder, so now he had all of that music in there, and he wasn't understanding like the concept. But the concept here is that like you're gonna have all, it's just frozen, so within a couple seconds we should be good to go. But the concept is when you have that subfolder, it's gonna take all of the tracks that are within that. So it's gonna have like, this is just your hip hop folder, and then it's broken down like 90s hip hop, 2000s hip hop, 2010, 2017, 2018, 2019. It has all of your music, it has all of this hip hop, and it goes under your master drive. So we're still frozen here, of course. It was a bad idea, not the best idea. I'm sure it'll come back. But once you subfolder that, you pull them up, you drag them in. All right, I just took a break there because it was taking too long and I want to keep like talking about the same thing to confuse anyone. So here we go. We got our HipHop Master folder. Right now, there's nothing in here. But I have all of these different genres. So I got like my 90s hip hop, my 2000s hip hop, my 2010 hip hop. We didn't put anything in there, so I delete that. 2017 hip hop, 2018 hip hop, 2019 hip hop. So what I want is I just want to have a master hip hop folder. So if I just want to play hip hop one day, it doesn't look like my crowd, maybe we're just at a lounge, it's not too crazy, they just want some hip hop music, and you can kind of play open format in a hip hop set. What do? We take our hip hop, we drop it in here. So we got our 90s hip hop, still just 90s hip hop. But now in the HipHop Master, you have both of these folders, right? So let's do that again with 2000s hip hop. Now we got even more stuff. We still have, these are still separated to their specific folders. Bring them all in just so we can see it. And 2019 hip hop, there we go. So we have it all in here. 2018 hip hop, 2017 hip hop, 2000s hip hop, 90s hip hop. All of those folders are still separated. So like, with my, if you ever seen my actual hard drive, you can see back on like old videos, I show you my actual hard drive. I have tons of these folders that are all like closed up and open. If you opened it, it's going to be a lot bigger. Your thing is going to be huge, right? I keep them shut. Like if I'm not going to be using that folder, a lot of my folders are done like by night. So if it's like, if I'm at a big room, super open format, club, I have this style music. If I'm at like an older club where they want like older music for an older audience, I play out of this crate. If I'm at like doing a radio show or something where I cannot play any music that has swearing in it, I go to my radio friendly folder that like there is not one dirty track in the whole thing. And so that's just kind of how I do my subfolders, and then I can just open them up, close them, open them as I'm feeling good. So, but now if you go to this HipHop Master folder, it has everything. So like, let's find a track that's just in here, that should just be in here. Drogba, Joanna, we got that, and then we have bank account. So we got Drogba and bank account. They're not going to be in here. Hopefully not. Bank account. Nope, it's not in here. And Drog is not in here either. But if we go here to this HipHop Master folder, if I want the Drogba, we got it. What was the other one? Bank account. Bank account. Here. But also we had Big Bank in that other folder that I was looking at, and here it is too. And like bank account and Big Bank, these would be good tracks that you could obviously make like a tone play out of, or like a wordplay, sorry, or whatever it is. Money in the bank, bank account, Big Bank. You could go through and make like a little set right here, the bank set, like call it bankroll, shake that money, like whatever it is that you want to do, whatever tracks that you like, you can very easily come in here and build like a wordplay. And obviously they're going to work together because they're all hip hop. So this is a way that you can use Subcrates to really dial in your sets. Like I subcrate every single night. Like that's a way that I do my nights. Like I have, as I was saying, I got like the big room night, I got the lounge room night, I got the older people night, I got the radio night. Those are all their own sets. And when I'm building my music out, like I'll put this song in here, 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 and here. And I had, when I was doing this live one time, and someone asked me like, why do you have so many copies of the same track? And it's just for that reason, because I have them in different nights. And then one time, like, or one day, like if I'm ever feeling like I'm done with that crate, I have no problem just literally deleting it from my life, because I know that if it's like a fire track, I still have that track somewhere else. So I'm not deleting it forever. Like it's not just going to be gone. But that style, or like that play style, if it's getting like stale for me, something that I don't want to play that way anymore, I can just delete it. It'll be gone, and I'm not going to be stressing over that. And hard drives are so big now that it's like, it's not a worry for me. I've had a 2 terabyte for over like 10 years, and I'm just now getting to the point where like I'm probably gonna have to look at like a 3 terabyte or a 4 terabyte, and probably by the time I actually pull the trigger, there's gonna be 5 terabytes out, 6 terabytes out. I'm not too worried about duplicates that way. I know some people don't like it, but that's just the way I do things, and the way that I see it. Like I love using Subcrates because it gives you a different level of the way you can organize, or like it was an easy way to make a wordplay. You just put in the word bank, and like how many tracks right here come up that are all about banks. So this should have been a very short video, but I really wanted to dig into it and like give you guys the real deal information and the way that I kind of think about things. When people are building crates, I feel like it's very personal. Like you have to build your own crates. You can always adopt someone's like thought pattern, but you can't, like you're not in their head. Like the way that I think about crates is not going to be the way that someone else thinks about crates, or the way that like music comes to me is not going to be the exact same way that music comes to you. Like we all think in a different way. You have to do what works for you, but I if I can help you in that aspect, I would love to. So definitely make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, smashing that stuff. We're getting to 1,000 subscribers very soon. Like I just started this channel. You guys are awesome. Please like, subscribe. Let's get me to 1,000 quick. And if you want to join the private community, it's always open. The djconnect.com, group of DJs who really want to create the business of their dreams. I'll say it right now. I've said it a few times. I don't say it too often on these kinds of videos, but I was always a failed DJ in the aspect that like I was playing clubs, I was playing festivals, I was doing concerts, I was doing a lot of like really big things, but I was always a failure because I was never able to make DJing my real life. I still always had my day job. I was hating my life, driving to work, it's stuck in traffic every day, like getting home, I'd eat, shower, and pretty well go to bed every single day, and that was not the lifestyle that I liked. Now I literally have employees, I run a business, and this all happened within like 2 years, and it's something that I never even thought was possible. But it became so simple and so possible the minute that I learned from someone who knew what they were talking about, and they taught me how to do these things. And because someone changed my life for me, I hope that I change your guys' lives too. Definitely drop in the comments if anything I say like resonates with you guys, and you guys feel this, like shout out all of you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video. Let's go, fam. Let's go.